Hi there, Hawk Robinson with Synthetic Zen, or I am Synthetic Zen, I guess. Still getting things set up, not quite everything hooked up. I gotta get a couple more cables, but that close to doing some live shows here on Twitch. Previously, I've been doing it on YouTube and on my own site at syntheticzen.com. And you can see there's an extensive array here, not to mention you can see in the slideshow all the other instruments. I play over 20 instruments, and this is just the electronic part of it. What I've been doing is various live improv performances. You can check them out at syntheticzen.com or youtube.com/syntheticzen, but I'm planning to move my future performances here to Twitch rather than keep doing them at YouTube. But we'll see what people prefer. But for now, we're going to give Twitch a try. I'm hoping tomorrow, sometime in the evening, Pacific time, to do a live broadcast. So I'll give you a little bit of rundown on the hardware here, even though it's not quite all set up. Got a MacBook Pro 2012, running Arturia, Logic Pro, a whole bunch of other stuff. It's hooked up to an Arturia Keylab 49 keyboard. And again, I got to get a patch cable to get it into the mixer. And then I've got a Roli, wonderful, love this instrument, Seabridge Rise. It's the smaller one, but it is awesome, expressive instrument. It's kind of a cross between a keyboard and a stringed instrument. You won't be hearing this very well yet because these aren't patched in. That's hooked up to an iPad Pro 12.9 inch. And then I have this Casio Previa, I always forget PX310, hooked into an XPS, Dell XPS M1330N, running OpenSuse Linux 12.3 through a Roland UM-ONE Midi to USB adapter. That one's a little louder for you because that's actually patched in to the mixer. Then over here, I'm not sure how well you can see this. Okay, so that's where the XPS is down here. I'm monitoring the stream with a Microsoft Surface Pro 2, and then I've also got a Kindle here, but I'm not doing with it right now. And you will not believe what I've got over here. Can you see this? This is the monitor to down here, an Amiga 2000. I kid you not, an actual running Amiga 2000. Now again, I needed a patch cable for this into the mixer, but it's working. It's a fully functional Amiga 2000. Some of my earliest synth compositions were done on this. This is running Sonics 2.0 right here, but I've got a bunch of them. And it's got a full MIDI in, out, through, controller, and all of that box. So that'll be fun. I've got some other stuff I'm still setting up. I'll talk about next time. And then over here I've got an Alienware M11 XR2, running Windows 7 and Arturia Lab 2 and all that on just the full V Collection 4. On the MacBook Pro I've got V Collection 5 from Arturia. So hooked up to the Alienware is an Arturia Laboratory 32. But I need to so anyway, still getting that set up. And then I just got a monitor hooked up for that because this is also hooked up and controlling a Focusrite 18i20. So I've got a whole bunch of inputs and outputs. I've also got, for anybody who happens to be here, I've got one of the sets of channels out to an Alesis. This is a classic old cheap. I got it free. Alesis 1622. So that's what we got over here. Got some monitors there, got some monitors here, etc. And let's see here. barfed on me. And then down here is an old Yamaha PSR 260. I got hooked up to MIDI to the Amiga. I haven't quite got that configured. I'll also be hooking up to some other MIDI stuff. I've got some Moog and other stuff I'll be setting up here. As I said, I'm still not quite there yet. And then all of this, and also there's a Tascam US-2000. That's actually doing the output to the Alesis from the Focusrite. Monitor speakers, KRK, Rocket 6s, and then the other monitor speakers are some Funkengruven types. And what else we got here? And then all that's coming into a Focusrite 2i2, hooked up through USB to my Asus ROG, which is running OpenSuse 13.2 Linux. Input into OBS, this is through Pulse Audio, broadcast to you over OBS through Twitch. So that's just a basic rundown. Again, it's not quite there yet, so I'm not quite ready to do a show tonight, but maybe tomorrow. I'm thinking maybe 9, 10 p.m. Pacific time. We'll give it a shot. I do full improv shows. Just get going, I get some beats going, or I do mellow stuff. I do a lot of mellow stuff. For example, I've got a Tibetan meditation bowl. Check this out. Tibetan meditation bowl, kind of hard to do while holding, but I don't know if it'll pick up. Let's see here. Takes a little bit to get going. Come on. Has to build up harmonics. Almost. Does a lot better when it's seated. But anyway, you got the idea. Also meditative chime for the more zen. So all sorts of odds and ends. Also, I've got a projector I'll be setting up and running some visualization software, probably Project M, of the music. So in the corner over here, where you can see the sheet music on the wall, it's one of my compositions there, used as wallpaper. You're going to see the visualizations on screen on there. So it'll be kind of in the corner of your display. So we'll see, just playing around here, but hopefully you'll enjoy. Again, if you want to see what kind of music, you can check me out at syntheticzen.com. And I'll also get a Twitch chat window going, all that, so I can see. Doesn't look like anybody's here, so at best you're going to be seeing this recording. But I thought I'd give it a test and see how it went, and I'll go back through and listen to the recording and work on the mix. So plan on 10 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow, Wednesday night, and we'll see how it goes. It'll be kind of a test broadcast because everything might not be working quite right, but hopefully you enjoy. syntheticzen.com. Till tomorrow.